YouTube, it's your girl Razia J, and I'm back with another video. If this is your very first time landing on my videos, I ask that you watch my video, and if you enjoy the content, leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, hit the subscribe button, and share it with your own personal tribe. If you have been rocking with me for a while, I want to say hey girl, hey dude, hey, and thank you so much for your support. Guys, I know my background looks a little bit different. My handy dandy cozy mustard chair is not here because I have transformed this corner of my master bedroom into my office space. Super excited that I have this office space. Is definitely going to be beneficial in my life and in my new season. So I know that I haven't been here for a while. I've been missing, and that's because stuff has been happening. I know that I was talking about having an internship recently, and you guys know that I am a graduate student at Fordham University, and I was super excited. So the last video I recorded was all about the ways that I was preparing for grad school and how I was trying to just make sure that I had things set in place that I wouldn't have to stress myself out when grad school started. But as life would have it, I had to stress. Guys, my internship fell through. Like, I lost my internship. I'm not really sure how, but the internship that I secured back in May, I lost it. And I remember, like it was yesterday, getting that phone call August 26th to tell me, hey, Razia, we no longer have an internship for you. We have to start the process all over. Literally, my heart sunk because although the internship that I secured in May wasn't probably the best internship, it was an internship and it had amazing benefits. Like, if I could say this now, I was supposed to be getting a stipend, and it was a weekly stipend, and I was like, okay, this is good. And it was a lot of community organizing work, which was something that I was like, okay, I could wrap my mind around, even though I would have to do some therapy. And that was not something that I really wanted to do, but I understood the nature of the agency and what their expectation was for me. Long story short, classes opened up, and literally the day after classes opened up, I got the phone call. And to my shock, I didn't know what to do. I started considering what I would do if I would drop out of all my classes and start the program next year, because I knew that deferring my field placement into the summer was not something that I wanted to do. I am currently in the 8-month MSW program at Fordham University. I strategically applied for that program because I wanted to be in school simultaneously with my children so that I can fully focus on my academics and my internship while my kids were at school. So me not having an internship and having to consider what I was going to do really put a monkey wrench in it. And that's really where I have been. I have spent the last 2 weeks or 2.5 weeks really looking for an internship. Like literally reaching out, finding out where was looking for interns, asking questions like, hey, can I do it remotely? Calling places in my local community to find out, like, do you guys take social work students? Do you guys allow for interns to come into the facility? Because we are still in the middle of a pandemic and a lot of places are on shutdown. So I was really like, yo, this internship y'all found me really fell through the cracks. And now I have to hustle and bustle. So I spent the last 2 weeks not even really getting to fully enjoy the beginning of grad school, but really looking for an internship. The one thing I can tell you about grad school is that it's a lot of reading, and I'm still wrapping my mind around that. Literally, the Fordham platform is different. It's nothing that I have ever used before. Like literally, they have a lot of reading, they have a lot of like lecture videos, and then they have a lot of discussion questions. And I'm not sure if it's just the nature of a good graduate program or if this is just life, because a sis was drowning in schoolwork, trying to find an internship, and just trying to wrap my mind around my kids going to school for the first time really away from me. I'm happy to say that with all of that going on, I really felt like God was favoring me, and he was really like directing my path. The first day I was discouraged. I was bummed. I was like, what am I going to do? Like, my husband is in the Army. Our lives are not promised. I need to finish this program before we get placed on orders to another state or another country, and then this is another monkey wrench. So I was really considering a lot of things, and I remember calling the academic counselor that I spoke to, and I was just like, I don't know what to do. And she gave me some great advice, but one of the things that she really said to me that stuck out to me was that we were going to figure it out. So after a few days of sleeping, I went into Black Girls for Social Work, and I put in a post like, hey, does anybody have any leads on any internships, whether they're in the Syracuse area, which is where I'm from. Well, I'm not from here, but that's where I currently reside. And or if they had anything virtual. Crickets. Then I finally got one person who was like, I can take you on. It will be remote because I'm in another state. I jotted down her information. I made a post on my Facebook page, and I was just like, I need an internship. Anyone has any leads? And there was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful social worker. I admire her a lot. I'm not going to shout her out right now. But I admire her a lot. And she is someone I call a sister. And she was like, reach out to this agency. I believe that they may be taking interns. So I reached out like, hey, I don't know if you're taking interns, but if you are, can you respond with some information that I could provide my school with so they can get the ball rolling? I literally called a group home. I called early intervention. I called the school district. I literally was stretching myself because I want to do macro practice, macro work. And I was like, I'm calling everyone, micro, meso, macro, and everything in between, because I need to find a placement. And I remember going to sleep, I want to say this was like September 1st. And as I was going to sleep, I had this epiphany. And it was like the Holy Spirit just said, you're going to get a placement and you're going to have it by Friday. And I remember saying to myself, okay, we'll see. So I had submitted all this information to my school. They vetted all the internship places. And I remember praying, God, I want the best internship for me. Whatever your best is, that's what I want. And I know you're going to make it happen. And literally, I prayed and I went to sleep. My field placement coordinator reached out to me and was like, hey, we have a match. We want you to reach out and set up your interview. I set up my interview. I interviewed with an amazing agency. I interviewed with the NASW. And literally, right on spot, the director said, if you want this internship, we want you. And I remember being on Zoom and like, I'm gonna cry, but I didn't want to cry on Zoom. So I was like, okay. And she said, take a few hours, take a few days, think about it. Think about if this is a great fit for you and let us know. And I did take a few hours and I counted the cost, and I was just like, this is an amazing opportunity as a social work intern, to say that I interned with the National Association of Social Workers. Mind blown. And I remember as I was responding to the email and saying, hey, I would love to intern with you guys, my life flashed before my eyes, and I started to think about my first internship and how that was strategically placed in my lap and how I got that one. And then I even thought about the one that fell through and how, although it wasn't an internship that I really wanted, that I knew that I was going to give 100% on the interview, and I was going to be my organic self. I do have a video that says how to land an internship. and I'm gonna link it in the cards because I think it's really good to know that you can go out and land any internship you want, whether it's the best fit, whether it's something that you want, whether it's something that's going to teach you to grow, or if it's just a stepping stone. You have what it takes to get any internship under the sun. Long story short, we are 2 weeks into the program and I have an internship. I actually officially start on Monday, but I have already submitted all my paperwork, all my documentations. I have done everything that I needed to do, and this internship will not fall through. So guys, that's where I've been. I literally have been just hustling, bustling, trying to get my office space ready. My desktop is not here. Apple is taking forever with shipping. It's probably going to be here in 3 weeks because I did order a desktop. And just basking in the goodness of God, but also in my God-given potential. So I don't want to keep this video going. I don't want it to be too long, but I do want you guys to know that it's been 2 weeks into the program. I have been hustling, I have been bustling, I have been doing my schoolwork. I have met twice with my classes. I love the group. I love the classes that I'm in. It's a lot of reading, but it's a lot of learning at the same time. And now I can come up for air because I have an internship, and the plan that I put in place for myself and the goals that I set for myself is happening, and I don't have to worry about like deferring or anything like that. So that's where I've been. If you enjoyed this video and you stayed this long, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I do plan on vlogging some of this journey, and if you are interested in that, please let me know. If you have any specific videos that you would like to see, whether they're videos on internships or social work and the differences between the different types of social work, just let me know. I am really being intentional in this season about the videos that I'm putting out. I want to make sure that, one, I'm putting out videos that make me happy, because this is kind of like self-care and for me. So I want to make sure that I'm putting out videos that make me happy and videos that I know will help someone else. This platform, I want it to be about just channeling your faith, loving your family, and doing whatever it is that you're called to do. So whether that's social work like me, do it and give it your all. And if that's something else, do that and give it your all. So I just wanted to say that this channel is going to be about the things that make Razia happy. And I don't want to really limit it to just 3 things. I just wanted to put that out there, that this channel is going to be about my journey, and I'm happy to be taking you guys along with me. And I hope that you guys enjoy me being me. Until next time, peace, love, and Jesus.